All right, we got a request from Spiker to check out an Abby game here. Um, so I played this game a couple nights ago, solo queue ranked. Um, Quite a few. I think this game, yeah, there's not too many immortals in this game, just one or two. I think my MMR's decayed a little bit, so from not playing for a few months. So instead of being 6K, I'm down around like 5,300 or something, so the game's not quite as hard. But anyways, I'm gonna give you my kind of thoughts on what happened. We gave first blood at the rune. I died, but I immediately deward this. Started the lane, which is super good. I also obviously use the sentry here to possibly deward a pull too if he has warded it. So, anyways, my first like thoughts on the lane are like that it should be pretty good. So one thing about Abby that I've been doing lately that I used to not do is I used to go shield one and passive two always, and now because of the change to the salves to where you can't salve your carries anymore, I've been taking miscoil level two and like healing my carry in not every situation, but in situations where my carry needs heals when he's getting hurt. So my initial like thoughts on this lane are that we should be okay. Like I'm thinking like Abby's decent against Gyro. I can purge off the the rocket if he goes on Weaver with it, but also like if he puts the rocket on me, then it's not the best. So it's kind of like not the best, but not the worst. And then the situation with AM, like my thought going into this lane was that Weaver, the Weaver lane would slap AM. The other thing about getting passive on in this game too, level two, is I can't actually like walk up and bully AM without trading hits and losing all my mana. So in this lane, I'm more trying to play defensively and heal my carry more than just like walking up hitting, because I walk up and hit him with my passive and then I lose all my mana, so I can't cast shield or anything. So like those are kind of like things that I was thinking about early on in this game. But I would think that Weaver had last pick. He picked into this AM. Like I'm thinking that Weaver's like a really solid like lane counter here, but it did not play out that way at all. Early on, like it's going decent. I got this D ward, like I said. I know that the pole spawned, and yeah, the lane just this whole lane was just actually a disaster. Like it's seemingly going good right now, but our Weaver was really bad. He was actually our only immortal player, and he had a terrible game. He was getting flamed by Marana the whole entire game, and Slardar some too. So obviously we're just getting like a basic pull here. I'm going to speed up the time a little bit. Nothing like really to talk about here. I'm expecting Weaver. Weaver wants solo XP. I'm expecting Weaver to be able to farm, but it's just not really like gonna work out that way. Obviously, there's a little bit of a trade-off in some of the shields that I like how I feel about the shield in this in certain gyro situations, because you want to shield immediately after the stun, obviously, to take the stun off. But if you shield before the stun and he can just eat the stun, you can actually prevent the damage of the stun. So there are situations I think where, and I wasn't really utilizing that in this game. I thought about it afterwards more and was like, maybe in certain situations I should be shielding preemptively and letting him eat the stun if they're not going on him. Like if they're not going to like continue to go on him and he's just like, there's situations in this game I remember where like I would wait for the stun to hit and then I would shield him, but there was no follow up from them. So like I could have just shielded him first and prevented the damage from the stun. That would have been better. Weaver is a carry who likes solo XP too. So I tried to get a double stack off here. I get 0. Mostly just because that was like greedy. I was trying to double stack, grab the bounty at 3, and then base because I have no mana. But kind of looking at the situation now, this is the first time I watched this replay. Looking at the situation now, Yeah, okay. If I had it to do over again, I would have stacked here at the 3 minute. I would have stacked this way, just this big camp. I wouldn't have tried to double and got zero because I just completely wasted my time. I would have stacked this camp, grabbed this bounty, and then came over here and pulled this. So I grabbed the bounty at 3, and then make it over here in time to pull this, and then I can get Weaver to where he's in a better situation, and I don't actually need to be walking to base here. Like, it's pretty silly. I should just bring myself some mono regen and stay in lane and just pull for this guy because he's in a hard situation where I'm gone. And in the game, I didn't really criticize myself at all for like playing this poorly, but this is actually kind of a big misplay by me. Not kind of, it is a big misplay because now this Weaver is in a situation where he's solo. He's got, which Weaver likes to be solo, but he's solo up against these two heroes who can jump, like he can rocket him, and then once he gets hit by the stun, AM can blink on and hurt him bad, and he has no mana for his W, so he can't actually even be up at this lane at all, and it's got triple range creep pushing in, and I'm like walking to base right here. Wow, I actually like thought I didn't like fuck up this bad in the game. This is a really, really, really bad like walk back to base, and I buy mango. I mean, my thought though was like, yeah, oh wow, I'm really like feeling bad about how I played this. Yeah, I left this guy high and dry pretty bad, but I filled mid's bottle, which he needed. He was out of mana, out of bottle charges. He needed a refill, so I filled his bottle. Then I came up here. We got this guy's courier, but like God, it's just against AM. It's so hard. Like I just take so much damage, and then I just died too. Wow, I didn't realize I had such a rough start to this game. I died at the rune or at the bounty, so I actually have 2 deaths, Sub Zero and 2, and I'm kind of just leaving my Weaver out to dry. I mean, in a vacuum, Weaver versus AM, Weaver I think would have the advantage in the lane, just based on the fact that he's a range hero. He can like actually clap AM pretty hard with his attacks. But when you have a gyro with the AM that can actually stun him, and then AM can blink on top of him, that could be a really big problem. And AM has a really good start to lane now. He's level 5 with his ring. Dang. I go top at 6 minutes, trying to get the rune. I got the sentry for him, and then placed a ward here for him too. So that's good for the mid, and our mid's roaming bot, so I go to cover mid. So at this point, like in my head too, like I was basically just like, I saw the situation in the lane, not realizing in the moment that it was my fault. Which now that I'm watching the replay, this is why you watch replays. Now I'm watching the replay and realizing like, oh wow, like I actually fucked this Weaver pretty bad. But in the moment in the game, I remember thinking like, okay, this Weaver's having a really bad lane. Like I was seeing the AM was already level 5 with Vanguard. I saw that Weaver was level 4, like half health, half mana. And I'm basically like, okay, I'm abandoning this Weaver because there's no, like I need to help the other lanes because like Weaver's done. Like there's nothing I can do for him is how I was feeling in the moment. I was feeling like there was nothing I could do for him really. When you go up to an AM lane, it's like I can't push AM off the creeps because of like the fact that he's an AM and he can just attack me and I have no mana, and Abba with no mana is fucking useless. So I felt like I couldn't help him, and yeah, I just felt like the only way I can really help him is to sit behind him and just throw heals on him. Like I can't come up into the lane and do anything useful. So anyways, I come up here and pull for him just to try to help a little bit, but my kind of main thought is like that's the situation I was talking about a little bit ago. Like they have no follow-up for this rocket. I don't have to save this. I guess I actually wasn't in range really to do it, but like in that case, that's exactly what I was talking about. They have no follow-up. They're not going on him. I should shield him before the rocket hits to prevent the damage instead of shielding him after to prevent the stun, because he can just eat the stun. It doesn't matter. I can prevent that damage. So anyways, good learning. I'm definitely feeling like I'm learning some stuff from watching this game and being critical of myself, which is good. Definitely misplayed the early game super, super, super bad. This is just dumb. This is another dumb, silly move. I remember at the time, like looking at the time, I'm like, oh, I should have been at the 8-minute rune, but like it's too late already. Like there's no reason for me to go there now. Like the rune's already gone, and then I just take so much damage from this fucking gyro. But yeah, I really hung my Weaver out to dry. But I am going to try to ward and give him some vision and some protection so he can like try to farm back up. I'm walking the base again. Man, this first 10 minutes is going rough for me. Got my tranquils though. That's you know, that's good. But ugh, rough start. Really eyeing that tome. I'm in one of those situations where I'm really eyeing that tome. I fill Pango's bottle again. I'm really trying to help Pango because I just know that like Weaver's done. Like in my eyes, Weaver's like way behind, and so I give Pango multiple bottle fills and just trying to like help him. Let's see if that was one of those situations. Okay, no, yeah. I'm consciously saving the shield to take the stun off. Like that's in my head, but like in this case, there's no follow-up damage. I mean, I guess they're close enough to where almost, but he has no mana. He's not in range of blinking. If he is, like, I'm gonna keep him alive. Like, I feel like here I need to shield before the stun hits. That's as an Abby player, like your typical like you know, you're conditioned to hold your shield for the stun. But I'm seeing now that in some of these situations I should be shielding preemptively and not taking the stun off, but preventing the damage. Yeah, I really thought the Weaver lane was going to be good against AM, but like, god damn, like those attacks just burn so much mana, and Weaver, it's like, yeah, I don't know. He had a bad start, so it's not really a good gauge, but these first 10 minutes are really, really hurting for us. And it's tough with Abby, right? Because like, when the lane's going this bad, it's like, yeah, I went mid a couple times, filled Pango's bottle, I covered mid while I ganked bottom, I checked the rune at 6, I thought about checking the rune at 8, but I was too late. But like, I'm playing Abby, like I'm not playing like someone I can like TP bottom and try to. I'm not playing Skywrath. I can't TP bot and try to get us fucking smoke kill on their fucking carry or something like. Especially like I'm level 4, like fuck man, like it's just a rough situation. Like I'm just sitting in base right now. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm waiting for the gold for the tome. Like I'm so poor, I can't even buy a TP. I had to sit there and wait for gold for the tome. Like this is just like such a rough start. I forgot how bad the start of this game was. Oh my god. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully things get better here. I literally walk from base and fucking Q Weaver. Man, I played bad in the early stages of this game. Throw this same ward. Coming to cover mid for Pango. Get a little bit of farm. Try to get my 6. Well, I got my 6 now, but. Got the Keen. I mean, I don't know. Me and Pango work together decently, like, from here forward, and, like, we get some kills going. I remember being really butthurt when my ulti went off right there. But yeah, and I've been messing around with different skill builds, because I'm not actually really sure what's good now. Like, the heal seems really good to me in a lot of cases, so I used to always go, like, 1-4-1. Where now, like, I'm starting to lean towards putting points in my Q, like, over the shield even. And just using the shield more as, like, a debuff with, like, 2 points in it. I like 2 points in it. But, yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards putting points in the Q early. As you see here, I have 3 points in the Q at level 7. And I'm just like covering mid, trying to farm a little bit while Pango's pushing bot, which is fine. You're usually decently happy as a 5 if you do get a little bit of time like this, especially, yeah, with a rough start to the game, like I felt behind. You killed this Lich a couple times. AM full fucking mana ulti bottom. Nice, we keep everybody alive here. This is a really good fight for us. We kill AM. Yeah, this is funny. Like this AM just does 0 damage with his ulti, and I'm able to keep Bottom alive just barely. And we kill AM, which was a huge kill for Weaver, which Weaver needed. But actually we lose Pango here, and it ends up maybe being... I felt like Pango could have got out there if he would have made it up the cliff, but me and Murano limped away, and it didn't end up being as good of a fight as it could have. But it's a close game. We're down 1k. Yeah, wow. I really had a rough first like 12, 13 minutes of this game, but now I'm like starting to bounce back. I got a couple assists and got some farm mid. Working on my drums. I really like... I have a really hard time with new items and stuff to me, and like for some reason I just don't like want to buy Wraith Pact ever, so I always get the upgraded drum items on Abby. I think it's really good too. Like I'm not sure if it's this game or the other game I played with Abby, but like I was down to like 1 charge on my drums, bought fucking bought the upgrade recipe and got fucking full 8 new charges, and just felt so good. I really like it. See how big the heal is though too? Like, I like the shield, but like I'm really starting to like the heal more. I mean, it's just like, look at this fucking amount of heal that I'm throwing on Pango here. I get to Q him twice in this little fight where he's in a little bit of trouble, and I Q him there, that heals like 1/4 of his fucking health. And then I come around and I shield him, and then I throw another heal on him, and it shields like another 1/4 of his health. Like, that's pretty crazy. Just keeping everybody up with the heal just feels really nice. I'm really thinking that maybe Q is the way to go. I don't know, I'm gonna have to do some like looking into the pro tracker and stuff like that and see kind of what is popping, but the heal has been feeling good to me. And here, I messed up here. I remember in the game I was really bummed because, and in the moment too, I even knew it right in the moment. Like, I heal Slardar, he takes the stun, but like, I don't need to shield him here. I don't need to shield him. I need to save my shield to save Pango. And I shield Slardar because he got stunned. That was like just my kind of gut reaction. Was like, oh fuck, he got stunned. Let's take the stun off. But like, he doesn't actually really, he might need it, but I don't know. They're not really going on. Like, Pango ends up dying here because I can't save him from the root. If I would have had my shield there for Pango instead, if I just would have thrown heal on Slardar and then save the shield for Pango, I think he's probably dead anyways, but I'd have another heal for him too. Like, we might have all lived there if I would have shielded Pango. And I remember in the moment being like disappointed that I casted that on Slardar. This is pretty psycho. I don't know what the hell we're doing. This is just bad, man. This has been a rough start to this game. I'm glad that I'm watching this because it's really like, it's really good to kind of see this and see myself playing so bad, and kind of to be critical of it, and helps you think of things you can do better. I don't know why Pango's just like permanently rolling on my screen now. I like the heal on Abby though. I'm feeling that. I mean, I guess at this point I'd have them both maxed anyways, but I was wanting to count my D wards too, because I had a lot of D wards this game, but I kind of lost track of that. The Slardar had a lot of plays this game where him and Pango played together really well and like made a lot of shit happen, and that felt good. I think you'll notice like I feel pretty good about the shields that I've like been casting so far, for the most part. Not that one so much, but I've been trying really hard to save my shields for the stuns, and just being better about that, because typically one kind of habit I have is to want to shield early to prevent damage, but then I won't have it up necessarily when I need it to take a stun off. But my kind of logic has always been like, I want the more damage block, but and to get an extra one in the fight, but and Pango just fucking went off in this fight. Yeah, so this was, I remember the call in the chat was like for us to chill out here. He had the Ultra, wanted the Rampage, but I remember saying that Ember was going to TP in, and we needed to get out, but he like wanted the Rampage so bad. But I think I ended up keeping him up and we get out of here. But yeah, Mirana ulti, and I got the dust off right away. So that was lucky. In the moment I wasn't thinking purge the dust. In the moment I was thinking just put the shield on him. So it worked out perfect that he dusted, and I insta-shielded him to get the dust off and then get away with Mirana ulti. So we limp out of there, which is good. Really close game. Weaver is really far behind though. Our Weaver has just Deso Bazzi. He's 1-4 with 80 ACS at 21 minutes, like, or 20 minutes. Like, this is really bad for Weaver. But now, like, we're fully back. Like, we were 0-3. I think we were 0-3-0. Now we're 0-3-7. So we've got 7 assists in a row. We got some farm. 21 last hits is pretty high for me at this point on Abby. We got the drums already. Wand, Tranquils. And yeah, feeling good now. Like, we've got level 12. Like, that's feeling really good. Just for comparison. Okay, that's the same as their Lich, but never feel bad about... I don't feel too bad about, like, where I was at there on the level. Level 13. Yeah, so we're looking okay. Just going around trying to get some D-wards off. Let's see how... I'm not sure how early I buy Gem this game. I think I buy it before I end up getting the Boots of Bearing. Oh, I was so mad right here because we had vision of when we were smoked, and Mirana, I don't know. I don't know. I just was annoyed because we were smoking and trying to make a play, and like he got away. I guess it wasn't really anybody's fault. We get the Lich kill and immediately go to Roche. We have a really good Roshing team. Slardar, Weaver, Abby kill Roche so fast, and it's still a really even game though. Yeah, I'm not sure how much this game I want to go over. I don't want this to be too long. Where are we at right now? 23 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Another D ward. Lich is dead again. Heal up Mirana, get the shield on her right away. Oh, that was another situation. God damn, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. God, I need to do this. This needs to be better. Like, I can totally prevent this damage. I'm saving the shield to take the stun off. Like, why am I doing that? In this case, like, prevent the damage. Good. I'm really glad that I'm seeing this. So I need to use my shield in situations like that to prevent the damage instead of take the stun off. Good learning. We got Aegis on Pango. This Pango, like, at one point in this replay, he was constantly rolling. Now he took his shirt off. I don't know what the hell is going on. This Pango kept annoying me because, like, he kept using his roll-up to break gyro stun when I can just shield him and break it right away. I like said something to him on the mic a couple times during this game because I can just shield him. It's so annoying that he's using his spell that's like a longer cooldown. Oh yeah, I did end up getting the gem. Nice. So we bought the gem. Maybe around. Well, maybe we've had it for a little while because we already have 1,300 gold again too. So this is good. I've really been picking up a lot of gems on Abby. I think in this game no, not in this game. In the last game, a different game I played Abby, I bought 3 gems. Which obviously I'd rather buy 1, but it's just so critical. It's so fucking important, especially in situations where you're behind and you have a chance to like D-ward, but you have no idea where their vision is. Like you can't you can't have that many sentries. You can't waste that many sentries. Like just fucking buy a gem. I don't know how we saw that going. We hit the smoke. We got our boots of bearing and our gem now. We're looking good. Feeling good. We were 0-3-0. Now we're 2-3-9. So we're really on a comeback here. The blink on Slardar. Weaver getting flamed for fucking her items and pretty much just entirely. There's another D-ward. The gem is just fucking paying for itself. And AM's dead. Let's hit the T2. Oh, look. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Well. A little bit of a rough sitch. They glyphed and our creeps died. And Pango is like going hard, and Weaver, they both like get caught here by this Ember, and like we all ran around because the creeps all died and we didn't want to run by the tower, so just kind of bad, I don't want to say bad luck, but maybe just not the best decision there. I think they were playing a little bit too aggressive, but we weren't really in a position to help them. So anyways, waiting for homies to respawn. Still a close game. I feel like we've been down 1k this whole fucking last like 15 or 20 minutes. It's been ridiculous. Just every time I look, we're down 1k. Blocked the pounce. We got the kill on Slark. Big. And here, I should have been more aware. Here I'm like, okay, it's Weaver and Ember running away from me. I'm rooted, like, there's no way I can, like, catch up and save Weaver, so I'm, like, trying to run the other way to help the rest of my team. And just, like, either Weaver's gonna live or not. Nothing I can do, but everybody on the other team was already gonna die, so... Anyways, it doesn't really matter. Weaver lives, Ember gets away. Nothing really... I could have done about, or nothing more I could have done, but anyways, now we're feeling real good from 0-3-0 to 2-3-14, and we're level 18, which is good. They got 14, 16, 17, so we're higher level than their AM by 2. So yeah, really bad first 12 minutes. Another D ward. really doing a good job. I haven't really talked too much about vision and stuff, but really been doing a good job with the vision, giving us vision in the fights and dewarding their vision with the gym. And yeah, trying to play around Pango a lot, trying to just like help Pango because he's having a good game. Our Pango is 15-3, so trying to help him a lot. And yeah, just running around trying to deward more stuff. I think I had 20k healing in this game. Wow, that was disastrous. Hope I grabbed this gem. Oh, we're actually turning it. I died. I ran in. Oh yeah, I remember this. I ran in and tried to grab the gem with my courier, but I'm pretty sure Gyro instantly picked it up. Yeah, I remember. I died. I tried to get the gem with my courier. I'm like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? But Gyro was beeline for it. So, anyways, we're back up, and we have no gem, so we are back to buying sentries. Yeah, I don't think I want to go through too much more of this game. Spoiler alert, we almost throw this game multiple times. Our Weaver had a horrible game and died out multiple times to where we had to end up like 4v5ing to win the game a couple times. Maybe I'm committed to watching more of this game, but I think it's good though. Like I feel like I'm glad that I watched this. I thought I played better than I did. I bought a second gem. Got a lot of D-wards this game. Just got another one. Hey, that's cool. Thanks for watching. Just making a little video for my friend. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I think that definitely could have played a lot better in the early game, but I'm pretty happy with my mid-game play, and I think I end up playing pretty decently the rest of the game too. I mean, it's when Abby's got like levels like this, it feels good, and I'm just running around getting D-wards. I think I probably must have had like 7 or 8 or more D-wards this game. Got so many D-wards. These gems were just critical. And it's nice when you like, I had a team that was actually willing to like work with me, and like my team was like, you know, listening to the calls, doing the smokes, making the plays, defending the wards. Like it felt really good. And I mean, our vision here is just like, we have pretty good vision of the areas that matter at the moment. Oh, I queue up the Ags. Wow, fucking sent it. I like the shard on Abby a lot too. I got shard already. I'm unsure if it's good, but it's I don't know if I like it actually. I kind of got convinced it was good by Isaac, but I'm not sure if I actually think it's that good. Like it's 1,400 gold for. I'm not sure if I like it. We got slaughtered in this fight. This was super throwy. I don't want to lose the gym again. I'm basically like, sorry, Pango. I'm halfway in right here. Like I remember in the game, like, I was like, do I go back and help Pango and risk my gym, or do I just let him fucking die and get out? Like I was very like indecisive, but we have a nice lead now at least, but fuck, this was a disastrous fight for us. And we all get out except for, I mean, that could have been a lot worse, like with how that kind of dive was going, and yeah, I think our Pango went a little bit too hard. But I saved the gym, which was like important to me. I didn't want to like lose the second gym already, because like realistically, like my net is super low, and I don't want to buy a third gym, like at all. Nice. I switched from the Ags to the Force Staff, which I think is always good. I love Force Staff. I've been playing a little bit of Warlock and going like first item Force Staff. I saw Dubu do it, and it seems really good. I think it was Dubu. Maybe it was somebody else. But Force Staff is just so good. Oh, and Weaver just dies here. Like, I remember this. Like, our team was, like, flaming him so hard. And he's level 23, so he just, like, is dead for 114 seconds. So, anyways, we're going to end up winning this game. But, it's a battle. Just, like, back and forth getting picked off. Now, Ember gets picked. I mean, with this Slardar, like, Blink. Yeah. Like I said, I really like these Boots of Bearing, especially when you have melee heroes that like Slardar's, like heroes like that. Like I really like the drum charges, like Ursa type heroes. Like when you pop the drums and you can just run people down, and like the item feels super good to me in games like that. Games where you have like a Drow Ranger, I don't feel like as good about it. I could be wrong, but that's my feeling. But when you have heroes that want to like blow them up and get on top of them, and melee heroes in particular, I feel like multiple melee heroes, I feel like really good about the drums and the Boots of Bearing first. I probably should be buying Wraith Pact, but I just don't care for the item personally. I know it's good, but I like what I like. And I feel really good about the Force Staff pickup. We're doing a really good job controlling the vision still, like having vision where we want to play. And yeah, we still don't have a Rax. This game must have drawn for a long fucking time. But I feel good about like the healing I was doing in this game. I think I did 20k healing, and the shields were pretty on point. Just got a lot of stuns off, or prevented a lot of stuns. Really good game for Abby. Ooh, I think I die here, and I think I didn't buy back and I regretted it. Or soon. Maybe that's soon. Oh, they're smoked. Oh god. Luckily we kill it fast. You're always feeling good when you get that level 25, baby. Get that Miscoil AoE. So yeah, I don't think there's much more to say about this game. Definitely need to play better early. That was rough. I almost want to watch the other game that I played, or the game I played right after this, or right before this, and see if I played really bad in the early game in that game too, because that was horrific. But you know we bust and come back and get the MVP. Or Weaver's dead. That's weird. I remember being really sad that I couldn't save Slardar there, but I was stunned. But I had both my spells up. Maybe we do buy 3 gems this game. Yeah, they get the gem again. And again, I have this Ags queued up. I don't even like Ags. I don't know. Oh yeah, this is where I was like, I should have just bought back and like TP'd and just ended the game. These guys don't end the game. They actually like, I think they actually get slaughtered. The Slark like solo holds against these guys, I think. Like they just can't hit the buildings. Like they just are constantly trying to fucking kill the Slark. And they don't end the game. I remember being like really annoyed that they didn't end the game or didn't like get more buildings than they did. But I should have bought. If I would have bought, we could have ended the game right there. And we buy our 3rd gem, baby. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta buy 3 gems. And I remember I ended this game with 2 gems in my inventory. Another D-Ward. So many D-Wards. I wish they showed that on the post-game screen. Maybe there's a way to see it somewhere. And the third gem goes down instantly. Oh man. My teammate was actually talking shit to me on that one, and it was probably deservedly so. But we're back and we win the game. I guess that was... Oh yeah, there's the second gem. I placed the ward so I can grab it. Yeah, so anyways, I felt like good about how I played post 12 minutes, really bad about how I played first 12 minutes. I definitely could have played better just all around, but really disappointed in myself for the early game. So anyways, that was the video, Evan, that I wanted to make on this Abby game. Maybe I'll look at the other one and make a video on that one. God, I almost want to just keep going. I just don't want this to be too long. Maybe I'll look at the other one. Yeah, I'm gonna look at it. Was it this one? No, it's this one. This was a little bit of a higher level game. There was like actually some immortals, which is good. Like I said, my MMR decayed, so I'm Divine 4 now, which sucks, but it is what it is. We'll get out of there as soon as we can, get back to immortal, but for now I just gotta deal with being a shit butt. Okay, let's see what we got here. I just kind of want to, I really just want to look at the beginning of this game, because last game I'm so disappointed with how I played. Both these games I got MVP though, and we won, so, you know, there's that. But definitely really disappointed in my play at the beginning of the last game. Roshan's Boner is my carry's name. That's tight. Okay, let's just kind of zip through 1.5 speed. I just want to see if we played better this lane or worse. Doing good work on this Weaver. I mean, he's having a hard time farming. I'm keeping him in Sky at bay, getting spec farm. He's spec's 10 and 3, Weaver's 4-0, so really good start for spec in a lane that should probably be very, very hard. When you think about the lane, it's like Weaver Sky. That is a nightmare lane. Like, they do so much damage. They're so annoying. And you're playing Spec, who's like a terrible laner. So, like, having an Abby makes this lane actually playable, when if you had a different carry or support, you would be getting rolled. If I was playing Warlock this game, like, I would be getting slaughtered by these two. But just having Abby really... I mean, I did so much work early to get that space for spec, so he was farming. I was like fucking Weaver and Sky up, especially Weaver. And yeah, I'm pretty out of mana. This was kind of the same thing that was happening last game a little bit, where I was like really out of mana constantly, but that was AM. That was more an AM thing. Here I was just doing a lot of aggressive stuff early. Got the pull off, trying to get the lane back for Weaver, or for spec. And obviously I'm keeping my eye on him too. Go get the bounty while he farms under tower. So far so good. So far feeling really good about how this lane's going. Spec is 17 and 3, Weaver's 10 and 2. In a lane that we should be losing probably, or typically you would think would be a losing lane. This is warded, so there's no camp spawning here. And he actually snuck a sentry in to block our camp from spawning at 4. So I have to go deward this, which I noticed right away, which was good, and got it dewarded, so it'll spawn at 5. But the equilibrium's not the best, but our spec is still up in CS here. And again, I took miscoil at 2, and I'm just miscoiling my spec and keeping him healthy. Because I went from like playing like a psycho to like, okay, I just need to like heal my spec up, let him farm, do some pulling. Feeling much, much better this game with how I'm playing. In a lane like this, Abby kind of thrives against melee heroes a little. I mean, he can work against whatever, but like I like when you're playing up against melee characters and you can like run up into like Sky and Weaver, it's like they can split and like do so much damage. It's like I kind of just have to sit back and heal spec instead of like running in, especially with my mana situation. I can't just like throw shields on myself and like run up and hit these guys. I have to just play it in a defensive way. and protect my Spectre. Oh, and I remember I got this ward. It was so good. Sky was standing right here, and I was standing behind this tree. Like I was standing here, and then I walked behind the tree, and he attacked me, and so I saw there was. So I figured out there. Obviously, I figured out like I'm a fucking detective. I got my Sherlock Holmes hat on. But anyways, got his ward, which is good. This is sometimes a tough ward to know that it's there, but Sky fucked up. And yeah, just keeping Spec healthy, and he's 32 and 4, which is super, super solid, I feel, in this lane for him to be that. Getting another pull off. And yes, I mean, Sky's coming back to D-ward again, but what he doesn't know is I have 2 sentries down, so I instantly stop the block. Now, this isn't blocked, but that's fine. I don't even care if this is blocked at this point. Like, I don't even want it to be blocked, actually. I want that camp to spawn. So, anyways, feeling real good about this one. Yeah, okay. Good. I was worried after that last year. I'm like, fuck, did I play that way? Do I always play that way? Like, fuck, how did that go so bad? Because I didn't even realize. I just, like, was blaming Weaver in my head, and I'm like, fuck, this Weaver sucks. Like, it's going to be a hard game. And just kind of abandoned him, but it was kind of my fault. Yeah, see, this is why I like this camp not spawn now, because I want to actually pull the camp. Nice, baby. The sentry. The big sentry. That felt good. Sucks Spec died, but, like, I juked the Shackle, which was good. Tried to give him, like, a chance. I saw wind coming. I'm like, oh, God, juke Shackle. And then I run in. Luckily, Lich shows up here. And I know that we can kill Weaver if I get a sentry down. I feel pretty good about it. So I dropped the sentry and the last auto attack to get the kill. Really low health, got out, and feel good about it. Don't feel good the Spec died, but what are you going to do? He has his Midas now, which is pretty good. 9 minutes. He's got Midas on the way. And Lich had TP'd bottom, so I decided that I would just TP top, and so Lich doesn't have to do some crazy run and just swap lanes instead of doing something crazy. And I already have Dust and Sentries and Weaver TP top, so it's easy TP for me to be like, okay, I'm going to go up here, we're going to kill this Weaver super easily. And with Pudge. Grab the Dust, and he's dead. So yeah, this Weaver is just completely fucking massacred. Oh, I fucked up here. We both tried to juke the Shackle, or at least I did, but he didn't move the way that I thought he was going to. I like see Wind going for the Shackle, and I try to fucking sidestep it, but we both sidestepped the same way. But luckily we kill him anyways, and yeah, this is going fantastic. We're up 2k at 10 minutes, and I'm going to TP mid. And like, this is the thing I love about Abby, or one of the things I love about Abby. Not the thing at all, but one thing that I really like about Abby. Level 6, he can farm waves against fucking whoever. Like, if say, my carry wants to farm jungle, like Jug's having a bad game, he goes jungle. I'm level 6, I can sit here against Axe and somebody else, or whatever, usually it would probably just be a solo Axe by that point, but I can sit here and hold the lane. I can hold the fucking lane and farm against them, knowing that I have my ulti, and like shields and stuff to like D-push, and just I can keep the towers alive and farm and not be scared. If I was playing a different support, like I wouldn't be able to do this. If I was playing Warlock, like I'd be terrified that Mag's just gonna kill me. I don't know why I keep using his Warlock as my example. I guess just because I've been playing him lately. Rubik comes back, takes the lane, so I come back towards bottom, trying to help Spec here. But yeah, I think I'm going to call this quits on this video, because it's up to 49 minutes, and I just wanted to see how this early game went, but I feel good. I know that I go on to get MVP, and I played really well this game, so I feel good about that. I had a lot of good shields like that. Wow, this was a really good fucking play, huh? You see that? Fuck, man, so good. I feel, wow, I played this fight so good. Damn. Juke the Shackle. Immediately take the silence off. I'm gonna slow this down a little bit. I'm feeling good. Speed up, speed up. Feeling like they have 4 heroes here. I get shackled, instantly ulti to get it off. Kill Sky with my Q. And again, I have 3, well, I guess I actually maxed my shield first, but I had 3 and 3, so I'm really like messing with this different max heal build, or at least this game I had 3 points, the other game I maxed it at 8. I really like it. And we get another D ward. Yeah, feel much better about this game. And I literally in voice chat was like, let him go. I was like, let him go, and totally we could save him. I'm like, no, he's in too deep. Felt silly afterwards because he wasn't even close to dying. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna call this. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed the video, Evan. And yeah, I will talk to you later.